Situated in the tourist hub of Botswana, the Chobe district, Golden Wrap Pty Ltd Trading, as Chobe Bream or Chobe Aqua Farms, was established by Green Reeds in 2010 for the sole purpose of fish farming. The organization provides an intensive reticulation aquaculture system, one of the biggest of its kind in Southern Africa. Aquaculture fish farming has become one of the fastest growing industries worldwide in food production. Fish farming involves raising fish commercially in tanks or enclosures, usually for food. Worldwide, the most important fish species used in fish farming are carp, tilapia, salmon and catfish. In Botswana, there is a high demand for the three-spot tilapia, more commonly known as Chobe Bream. Feel more at home, artificial nets are built in the bottom of each tank with PVC ring. The male will pick his nest and then attract the females to his nest to lay their eggs, after which he then fertilizes. There is only one way to harvest the eggs, and this is to dip right inside the tank. Harvesting is done through the use of nets, as is being done right now. The three-spotted tilapia are mouth brooders, which means that whenever the female is stressed, she takes the eggs into her mouth. Each fish thus has to be individually taken out, checked, and if it's a female with her eggs in her mouth, the mouth is rinsed out into a bucket of water. If it's a male, the fish is immediately returned back into the water. After harvesting, the eggs are then transferred into an incubator. The eggs will remain here until they hatch anytime between 1. Water is added to the incubator to create a sense of movement, similar to a river system, which is needed for hatching. The tiny fish go into what is known as a fry tank, and on 6 weeks of age transition to fingerling tanks. Fingerling tanks will be the fish's home for the next 2 months in their growth stage. They can't go for 20 minutes without oxygen. As such, there is a standby generator that switches on automatically if the local power goes off. The food ratio is adjusted according to the growth of the fish. This basically means that feeding of the fish is done according to the body weight ratio. For the smaller fish, a ratio of approximately 6% is used, and a ratio of 1.5% is used for the bigger ones. The bigger the fish get, the less percentage of their body weight they get in feed. The fish gets fed 3 times a day. Water quality is very important and is measured on a daily basis. Water temperature is taken 3 times per day. As such, the cycle from breeding to harvesting must run smoothly so as to avoid a bottleneck in the system. Once the fish get bigger, they'll then transfer to what is called grow-out tanks until they are ready to harvest. Here at Chobe Bream, there are 56 grow-out tanks. Grow-out tanks keep an average of 15,000 liters of water, where 1,700 fish are contained. The ideal weight that a fish must reach prior to harvesting is between 300 and 350 grams. This takes approximately 6 to 8 months in grow-out phase. This particular species of fish can only be harvested at 10 months old. Each grow-out tank is numbered with the fish's birth date on each tank. The fish get weighed in samples of 50 fish from each tank every 2 weeks.